So today I'm going to go over this one. This video specifically is for a class I'm doing, so it's going to be a little different. We're going to show y'all how to do vacuum cupping and fire cupping. And when I said it wouldn't hurt, I didn't mean my cold hands, because they're going to be cold, so sorry. So the first thing you want to do is put some lotion on, and the reason I put lotion on is so that the cup can slide well. In case you put it somewhere and you want to move it around. Remember, the cups are there to pull blood flow into an area, and plus putting the lotion on first will kind of tell you where you want to put the cups, because you can feel where the client or receptionist is very tight. So we're going to show you first with the vacuum cups. So always tell the client that if the cups, when you put them on, it can pull pretty hard at first. If they can take it, give it a second and it'll probably ease up a little bit. And that's more for the fire cupping, but we're going to go ahead and put one on your lower back. This is a suction cup, so you make sure you come in and see Brianna. We're testing her video skills. Let me know when you feel it. Is that good there? You want more?
More.
So I gotta take it.
That's good.
Okay. Now, when you put cups on, she's gonna be all cupped today. But when you put the cups on, what it's doing is it pulls circulation into the area, about there or more.
That's good.
Okay. She's a two-pumper. I've had some people that want like a whole lot more, and some people that barely could take any. So I like doing a little bit on the outside of the spine, a little bit. So where the body sends a little bit more circulation is going to be the areas like where it gets darker, which is the areas that the body is pulling more blood flow, because that area is a little bit more tight and maybe damaged in there, so it's sending blood flow to fix it. Is this your first time cupping?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's like, I'm trusting you. Like, it's my first time too. So, there's our, how did this feel?
Good.
And then, so when it comes to fire cupping, now the fire cupping can pull a little harder. And so I'll do an imaginary version of it first. So what you're gonna do as a therapist, make sure when you pour the alcohol on the cotton ball, you don't make the mistake I made one time, is letting the alcohol drip down here, because if the fire catches on that, it'll go down the thing towards your hand. Done that one time, made a mistake. So pour the alcohol on the cotton ball. Good. Make sure they know you're not going to burn them. It just pulls heat into the cup, which causes a suction. So don't worry, you're not getting it done yet, so I'll let you know ahead of time. So.
Okay.
But if this was on fire right now, basically what you don't want to do is you don't want to put the flame right here, because it's going to be burning right here, and then when you put it on the skin, it's going to, the glass is going to burn them. I've done that one time. No, that was a practice person when I first learned how to do this, and I'm going to keep y'all from ever making that mistake. Plus, I was rushing, and you don't ever rush and cup at the same time. Not a good idea. So I already put alcohol in there, so I'm losing my place. So when I put the fire in, don't worry, it's not. So when I put it on there, where would it be? Right there. Remember to have lotion on there so you can slide. All right. Don't ever put the flame over the person. Have the flame on the outside hand. She's very nervous.
Me?
I'm just kidding. It's for comedy purposes.
Okay.
She's like, I ain't never scared. What are you talking about? Okay, so when I come in here, I would do that, and then I would go down. If I want less of a pull, I would go in, and then go down. So she jump. See? Now if I want more of a pull, I would go in, and then go switch real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do one. You ready?
Yeah.
She's ready. Too much, or are you okay?
I'm fine.
She's tough. And then good thing with lotion, we can slide a little. There we go. If you have no lotion, you're gonna drag the skin, and that's no fun either. So again, I don't want to put flame over her hair. Is that too much?
No.
She's just jumping because
It's like
the reaction.
unexpected.
Yeah. Now, typically with the cups, you're going to leave them on about 5 to 10 minutes. Different people are different. Also, you know, if someone's really, really white, it's going to cause darker marks, like on me and Peyton. So. How do they feel though?
Fine.
Fine?
Mm-hmm.
See, I was able to slide that one around a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Good. They all feel like they're pulling good?
Yeah, especially the shoulder ones.
Yeah, what's the shoulder ones? You mean these over here?
No, the top ones.
These ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sometimes when you blow this out, the smoke might get pretty heavy, so just take it out and wash it. Don't do as I've had one person one time throw the cotton ball right into right into a trash can because it set the trash can on fire. Shh, don't tell on her. She totally told on her. Like she just knew exactly who it was. Okay, and then so what you can always do is passive release or active release or passive release. So if I wanted to have a cup on a certain area and move that muscle, lengthen it, that would be a benefit. So as far as releasing, so I can always go over here and kind of do a little pull. Is that too much, or are you okay?
Fine.
Okay.
Too much.
See, at least we know. See. And then if someone's being really stubborn, I can have her actually do the movement. So Peyton, I want to have you reach towards my hand. I'm over on this way, so go forward, just like that. You see that already?
Yeah.
Okay, so I could always, that's if you're trying to force a muscle to let go, and you can always have the cup be on a little less hard so that they can do the motion. And then, so what we're going to do next is I'm going to show y'all. Now, I will say, if they ever have like a pimple or something like that and you didn't realize, and you put a cup on it, or even a bite, it's going to open it up and pull blood out. So don't panic if that happens. Just get like alcohol wipes and don't tell them, hey, you're bleeding everywhere, I'll be right back.
Is that happening to me?
No. I think you may have had a little mark, but so I'm pulling these off, bud. She's like, am I bleeding right now? I'm like, what? No. Okay. So, yes, I took these off quicker, but since our first time, it's okay. You have to always wash out the muscle a little bit after, which means spreading the blood flow so that they don't get as sore. It's real tight in there. See, beautiful red marks. So one other, I'm gonna let those sit for a second, but the other technique you can do is what's called gliding cupping. So I put lotion on, I'm gonna do is don't do too much of a pull, maybe just like a 1 pump, maybe even less. We're gonna find out if it's pulling too much. Tell me. Do you feel the pull at all?
Medium.
Medium, okay. She could take more, but for the sake of the video, I'm not gonna. I mean, I don't want her leaving and feeling like she's all red, but if this was not here, these cups up here, I could actually work the whole back, gliding blood flow through. And see, you'll see in a minute, it's pulling some blood flow. And then one thing I like to do is don't just pull like this on top because it hurts like that, but put your hand like this and then guide it through. That's a pull with the vacuum cup, which honestly my preference is not the vacuum cups. It's actually the fire cups. I just like the way they pull better. See, here's an example of this area, a little bit more aggravated. You can see how more purple it got. I would advise them after all of this that they go and if it gets too sore, ice it down, take an Epsom salt bath, do some stretching. But I do want to do is show you all the gliding. My poor body mechanics, I'm like bending over. At least this isn't my body mechanics. Actually, this is part of my body mechanics class. Oops. So that's what not to do. I'm hunching over, that's why. But, so I'm gonna light it on fire again. Make sure there's lotion. Remember on this, you're not going to put it on very hard. How's that?
Fine.
Now, what do we know when the girl says fine?
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to try to slide at that. So remember, if it's too much, tell me. You feel the pull?
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think it may be on a little too tight. What do you think? Or was it okay?
I don't care.
One thing I do like about Peyton is she says it how it is. I've told her that, so I can trust her responses, unless she says fine. But you'll see how red it's getting. Does it hurt or
No.
indifferent or feel good?
Sore.
Just sore. Okay. So that's an example. You get all that red streaks, get some real blood flow going. We'll take. Oh, look how nice.
Yeah.
She loved that one. Much needed. Ooh. Rotator cuff muscles are angry. So after, make sure to spread blood flow. And you can always also put on, whether some biofreeze or some nice essential oils that help with inflammation, lavender, peppermint, and that will help. Definitely take a good bath tonight. The best job ever. You get a massage. Brianna's like, I'm not getting a massage, I'm videotaping.
That used to be me.
I know. Hey, you were offered.
Uh-huh.
You kept saying no. So right now I'm just, like I said, spreading some blood flow. You may want to also stretch them out later on, or they, as a therapist. I'm not doing that, but she should. But that should do it. I'll show y'all. If y'all have any questions, comments, comment below. If I forgot anything, I would love to answer your comments, or reach out to us. Please like our video, comment below, and y'all have a great day.